because we are here at Companion Animal Alliance and have Emily Lemoyne joining us right now, and we also have a special little guest as well. This is Old Man Fluffy. Hi Guy, how's it going? It's hot out here, y'all, but do you want to talk a little bit about the event, what people can expect?
Of course. So she did say it best. We will be out here from 10 to 2 with some super adoptable pets. We've got a bounce house out here. We've got tons of food trucks, rescues and shelters from all over the area. And we're also waiving adoption fees on all CAA pets that have already been spayed and neutered.
And if people aren't ready to adopt, there are other options for people to help, right?
Always. We offer tons of options as far as the different ways you can be a foster parent. We have tons of options as far as volunteering goes. You can do Date-A-Dog program where you just take a dog out for the afternoon to a favorite restaurant or the dog park. So we really try to make it as easy as possible for people to lend a helping hand.
And you did say all of the dogs and cats that are ready to go, they're spayed and neutered, their adoption fees are waived. Now, what about the other pets that are not technically ready to go?
So for the pets that aren't spayed and neutered, they're obviously still available for adoption. You can pre-adopt them and then bring them back when it's time for their surgery, but they will have regular adoption fees as of today.
Okay, and we were talking about this right before we went live. How many animals do y'all have in the system right now?
So including animals that are in foster care and cats that are up for adoption at PetSmart, we have over 700 animals in our care as of today. So really kind of speaks volumes to how big of an organization we are, and we're really happy to have everyone here and host this event and try to lend a helping hand back to the community that helps us.
And how important are adoption events like Clear the Shelters to you guys personally?
Incredibly important. They're invaluable. Clear the Shelters, as well as all the other ones we do, Empty the Shelters, everything like that. They provide basically a really convenient outlet for us to market out and incentivize people to get super adoptable and awesome pets.
And I wanted to talk a little bit about your personal office dog. Old Man Fluffy is up for adoption.
Old Man Fluffy is up for adoption. He is 8 years old. He has like the cutest little coat. And even though he's an old man, he has the heart of a puppy. He gets the zoomies every single day. He loves to jump around, kiss your face. He's the best, so I would definitely come scoop him up before someone else does.
Is he good with cats, dogs, children?
He is great with children, and he's great with other dogs. He loves cats, but not in a way that cats love him back. So I don't know if cats would be the best for him to have access to.
So you've spent a good amount of time with Old Man Fluffy. What would be the ideal home for him?
I think Old Man Fluffy would do so well in a home with maybe a couple of kiddos and maybe a dog that they already have, like a grown-up dog. He would love to have a puppy probably to raise on his own. Aww. He's got like just the most jolly spirit. He's so happy all the time. So I just love him. I don't know.
Of course. And again, if people aren't ready to adopt just yet, they can foster. They can also drop off donations.
Correct.
What do you guys need the most?
So we do have an Amazon wish list right on our website and in our Facebook that has items that we update as we need them and we prioritize them. We also are always taking in old towels, blankets, the little cardboard trays for kitty litter boxes, food, treats, medication you might not need for your empty pill bottles. I mean, there's not a lot that we don't take, and if it's something that we can't use here, we turn around and we supply it to our team of foster parents so that we can kind of help them out and make having a foster pet a little bit more financially easy.
And this is also something, we featured some guinea pigs earlier this month. Do you have anything else besides cats and dogs?
So normally, yes, we get in all kinds of crazy critters. We get in horses, pigs, goats, all kinds of stuff. As of today, we have, I think, 3 or 4 bunnies inside, and they're all super cute. Some of them might be going to some local rescue partners in the area, but we get in everything, so we got the options.
Oh, perfect. So we're going to be here all morning long. We'll talk with you a little more, and we'll talk more about some of the dogs and cats up for adoption here, because again, there's something for everyone, whether you have a cat, you have dogs, you have fish, children, all of that. And we are going to send it over to one of our sponsors for Clear the Shelters with Jacob Bradford. Jacob.
Hey Ashley, that's right. I'm under the Subaru of Baton Rouge tent here at Companion Animal Alliance, and I got Casey and Heather with me that have two really cute dogs that I'm sure are going to be adopted pretty quick. But real quick, why would Subaru of Baton Rouge want to get involved with this, Casey?
Yeah, so Subaru is very involved in the pet community out here, and we are just excited to be out here. One of our pillars is love pets, so we do everything we can to help the animals in the area get adopted.
All right, so tell me about who you have in your hand.
This is Barkley. He is a 2-month-old Labradoodle mix, and he is adorable. He's going to be a big one. Look at these paws.
I mean, he's been pretty vocal
Yeah.
all day. I mean, while I've been standing here with you, he's been whining. All right, and Heather, who do you have with you?
This is Freddy. He's a lab mix. He's about 3 months old, and he's with Canine Rouge.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
so
both with Canine Rouge.
both with Canine Rouge. All right, so what would you want people to know whenever they come down here? Why should they come down here this morning?
The amount of pets in the shelters right now has really been a problem, so we just want you guys to come out and adopt and help these animals find a home.
All right, well, let's go ahead and see if we can't get a better look of, which one was this one?
This is Barkley.
Barkley. This is Barkley, and this one's
He's
Freddy.
getting antsy.
Yeah, he's clawing and everything else. All right, so what do y'all have down here for people to come and grab? I see y'all got a lot of swag out
We
here.
got some bags, we have sunglasses and poop bags, so once you pick your dog, you can come get all the stuff you need.
Okay. All right, and tell me a little bit about Freddy's personality. What does he do when he's just hanging out?
He's been super cuddly since been hanging on to him.
And they're not vaccinated yet,
No,
right?
they're not fully there yet, I don't think. So hopefully, yeah, they're babies, so they have a little bit longer to go.
Do you know how old they are?
2 months.
Both of them? No, this one's 2 months.
3 months.
This one's 3 months. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to toss it to break, so we'll be right back. But come on down to Companion Animal Shelter out here in Baton Rouge. I'm under the Subaru of Baton Rouge tent, so we'll be right back.
Now, back to Clear the Shelters Live, sponsored by Subaru of Baton Rouge.
Well, good morning, and thank you so much for staying with us. We are here at our pet adoption event, Clear the Shelters. It is a great time to come out and find that furry forever friend of yours. And here to talk more about that are the ladies of the Canine Rouge Rescue Agency. Oh my goodness, I am forgetting your names already. Tell me your names one more time.
I'm Amy Herb.
Okay, and you're
Kelly Drone.
all right. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here. And talk to me first about how you both got started. This is such a great agency. You take care of so many babies. How did you all get started?
So February of 2021, we started this little rescue. We talked about it on our lunch break, and we did it. And as of about 3 weeks ago, we did our 500th adoption.
Wow.
Yeah, so
And the work continues.
the work definitely continues.
Absolutely. So talk to me too about what's the adoption process like? What can folks expect if they come out here and they see a baby that they just fall in love with?
So each dog is different. Our puppies obviously require a little bit more, time, attention, and medical care. But each dog, we like to talk to each applicant about each dog to make sure they're a good fit. The goal is that forever home. So if it's a puppy, making sure you have the growing pains with the puppy. And if it's an older dog and they have certain characteristics, we want to make sure that matches up with the lifestyle of the adopter.
Absolutely. And you guys were so tedious and very welcoming in my adoption process. That's right. I adopted my fur baby from you guys. And so I think we have a picture of him too. So talk to me about what do you look for in that perfect home for your baby? You're sending them away. You want to make sure they're taken care of.
We like to find people with a good vet reference, a vet history for their other dogs if they have dogs. A first-time pet owner, we want them to be open. We want them to want to know the right way to care for their dog. We want them to go find a vet. We want them, if the dog needs a fenced yard, we want a fully fenced yard. If it's a small breed, we're okay with an apartment. Just each dog has a specific need. And these dogs are in our homes. We know these dogs. So we get to know what they need, and that's what we look for. Like, we know Gracie over here wants children.
Absolutely,
So.
That's wonderful. I have a question about what are your needs right now? We have a lot of shelters right now. I dropped my earpiece. Who are just in critical need of supplies and, of course, room. So what are your needs right now?
Well, I would say fosters would be number one. Even if it's a week to 2 weeks of your time, being able to split a litter of 8 puppies into 4 homes instead of 2 is a huge difference. As well as, some general supplies. Puppy pads are always being used. Awesome. Gently used collars, leashes, anything, towels, blankets, anything that can just give the dog a little bit of comfort as we run through those items quickly.
Absolutely.
We always need kennels too. And sometimes people have extra kennels laying in their attic that they haven't used in years, and we could use those.
Absolutely. And people can bring all that stuff here to you guys' tent. And so we want to thank you so much for talking to us and all the good work you ladies do. We appreciate it. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we want you to stay with us. We'll be right back.
Now, back to Clear the Shelters Live, sponsored by Subaru of Baton Rouge.
We are inside of Companion Animal Alliance. Clear the Shelters event is underway from
Now, back to Clear the Shelters Live, sponsored by Subaru of Baton Rouge.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to try this again. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but welcome back. We are live inside of Companion Animal Alliance for Clear the Shelters 2022, and we are joined by Holly Carey. You might recognize her face, Whisker Wednesday.
Yes.
You are a part of Cat Haven,
Yes.
and we have such adorable kittens right now, and some older cats.
We do. We sure do. We need as many people to come out and visit with us today and bring home your favorite cat or kitten or a couple of them.
How much are adoption fees today?
Well, the first 10 are sponsored, so it is at no charge for the first 10. After that, it's $135 for kittens and $125 for adults.
And which cat in particular maybe been at the shelter the longest?
Well, over here. These three. Banjo, I think, has been there the longest. He is a great cat. He's very relaxed right now. He had his little treats, and he is ready to go to his forever home.
And what about this one?
Dolly, she had a litter of kittens at Cat Haven, and all the kittens got adopted, and she is ready to go.
And this little guy.
This little guy here, hey, sweetheart. This is Joyce, a little female, and she's the same thing. She's good with other kitties, and she's ready to go to her forever home as well.
And you have kittens. If you want to come this way and show us who you have, all of these beautiful cats.
All of them. You can see that all of them get along well with other cats. They're in little kennels together. Yes. So they are good, great with other cats, and probably good with dogs. They would just have to be adjusted, a slow adjustment period with dogs.
You said that they're litter mates. Do they have to be adopted together?
No, absolutely not. All of these kitties can go by themselves or together if you want to.
Okay, and after the first 10 adoptions, and you mentioned the adoption fees,
Yes.
What does the adoption fee cover?
Sure, it covers the spay or neuter, microchipping, deworming, vaccinations, and flea prevention.
And so these cats are ready to go today?
Yes, they are. There are a few that aren't neutered yet, but you would pre-adopt and come pick them up at Cat Haven next week.
And for a first-time adopter, perhaps, what can they expect, or should they come here, see if one of the cats chooses them, perhaps?
Sometimes that does happen, and you can kind of tell. They'll reach their little paws out for you. Sometimes you can just pick them up, and then, just the way that they adjust in your arms, or if they try to get away, that might not be, the right cat for you. But yes, they can pick the...
And you have goodie bags?
We do.
Bags.
Every cat that gets adopted gets a little goodie bag with food and a cardboard carrier and cups and all kind of goodies to go home.
And again, if someone's not ready to adopt, they can foster, but what do you guys need?
So monetary donations are always needed. Cat litter, we go through it very quickly. Cat food, things like that, yes.
Okay, I did want to show you guys this one kitty, just a love. Let's see, this is Mittens. You want to say something, Mittens? Maybe not? Little paw, there you go. A natural, you guys. So Cat Haven, great organization and a great shelter. We have a lot more information, of course, on our website. You can catch Whisker Wednesday, every Wednesday on the morning show. But Rachel Riley actually visited with Cat Haven just last week or the week before, just so you can find out more about Cat Haven and what they do for the community.
Favorite job of all, just seeing, those kitties go to their forever homes.
The cat choir is singing the same old tune. They're ready to be taken home to their perfect mates.
Every cat has a different personality, just like people. Some are more spunky, more playful. Some are more chill, relaxed.
Cat Haven Executive Director Holly Carey says they're nearing their capacity with 60 cats at the moment.
Our facility itself will only house 75 cats at a time, and we do have several in foster care. So the more kitties that get adopted, the more that we can help in the community.
It definitely slowed down during COVID, but now it's picking back up because people are able to come in and hang out with them and fall in love with them.
You don't have to play a game of cat and mouse to find these pets. On August 27th, these kittens will be whisked away to Companion Animal Alliance for our Clear the Shelters event, where you can come out and adopt.
It's going to be a fun time. There's going to be bouncy houses and food and snacks and animals everywhere.
They say besides adoptions, they're also in need of donations. Keeping the place up and running costs $700 a day.
The challenge this week is for us to get as many donations, and we would qualify to get a $5,000 grant from Hill's Pet Food. So we need as many donations to come in as possible this week.
Rachel Riley, NBC Local 33 News.
Hey everybody, I'm here, Jay Martin, and enjoying the heat, the humidity, and of course all the dogs and cats at Clear Our Shelters. But we've been talking about what we can do for all of the animals and what we can do for them, bringing them donations, bringing them food, get you adopted for a forever friend. But you gotta take care of yourself as well. You can see we have a couple of food trucks. I haven't gotten yet to taste any, but they all look good. We're gonna go to one that's gonna be the best for today, because if you don't already know, it's hot. Even with the sun kind of being blocked by those clouds, you want to go and get something nice and cool. So we got some great cool stuff. And go say your name and exactly the name, because it's Snowball's Gone Wild, right?
Right. And my name is Kamala.
Nice to meet you. So everyone wants to stay cool. And what kind of things do you guys have, and why did you guys decide to come to do the Clear the Shelters?
Everything that we sell is snowballs, and we have some fun toppings that you can put on top of them, cream, gummy worms, things like that. My daughter is assistant manager at Pet Sense in Zachary, and they often sponsor the CCA adoption events. So she's the one that got it arranged because we wanted to be part of Clear the Shelter, and part of our proceeds today we're donating back to CCA.
So pretty much everybody wins. You get something good and tasty, and then you guys are giving some back. Are you thinking, have you seen any pets around that you might take home?
Oh, I went inside. We have 5 kitty cats at home, but I am a cat person, and they have some beautiful cats, and I've seen some precious dogs walk by, and puppies, and I hope they all get adopted. They deserve a loving home.
Yeah, so if for a first owner of a cat, you say you got 5, what would be a good piece of advice for somebody?
Oh, just get to know them. You know, that's one thing that people think about cats is they don't have personalities, and we've had many over the years, and they are all so different. You just have to give them a little bit of time to get used to you, and then they will show you. Some of them are a little shy at first, but we have one, my daughter even named a snowball after him, Oliver, and he is hilarious. He walks around the house with a bow tie on or his tie, and he'll get up on your shoulder, and he's just hilarious. I mean, he gives you head bumps and loves and everything else, so he's an awesome cat. So give him a chance if you haven't.
Okay.
You know.
I've got a few cats, so it's Oliver. What's in the Oliver?
Pineapple and orange, because he's an orange cat. He's an orange tabby.
All right, and so anyone can, is it just cash, or do you guys do cards and everything, so when people come by?
We're doing Cash App, Venmo, Cash, and I can do a card on the Square app.
Okay, so pretty much everything, and you're good to go.
Right.
Anyone besides the Oliver you think someone should get when they come up?
Oh, well, you know, one of my favorites is Tiger's Blood, you know, so of course, since my Snowball's Gone Wild, you know, with the tiger on the back. But it's a coconut, it's a fruity with a coconut background. That's just one of my favorites.
Okay. Awesome, that sounds great. I'm probably gonna have to get some cash to come get some, because it is warm out here today. I appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, there's food, there's stuff for everybody, including your pets. They had some supplies. I was here yesterday talking to them about the events. You got to stay hydrated. That's a big thing you want, because it is warm and humid, and we're going to be talking more about the pets, the animals, the people, everyone that's supporting this event. That's all going to be coming up more after the break.
Hi everybody, we're out here at Companion Animal Alliance in Baton Rouge. I'm under the West Feliciana Humane Society tent. I got Peggy on one side and I got Shannon on the other. And Peggy, I know that y'all are a small, animal shelter. So what do you want people to know before they come out there so that way you can kind of welcome them in?
All of our animals are ready for adoption, are all fixed, ready, microchipped, all their shots, everything. So the adoption fee today is a half off. All of our animals, even the ones at the shelter. And the cats, I'm over the cats lot with another lady, and we have a number of cat kids with us today that have all been fostered by house volunteers. These guys were born at my house on April 1st with their mama.
In your house?
At my house. These guys were fostered by our volunteer Jeannie, and these guys, their mama got killed when they were 1 week old, and I bottle fed them to the babies they are today.
And you have some other babies that are barely with their, I see one right back there that she's got, she's bottle feeding.
Bottle feeding. We got those yesterday, on Friday. Their mom was also killed, and they are about two weeks old. So we're bottle feeding them now as we go along.
Okay, and Shannon, you have somebody special here that has been with y'all for quite some time. Who's this?
I do. This is Buddy. He's been with us for about 510 days. That's why his bandana says 500 days. Everybody just overlooks him. He's sweet. He's great with other dogs. No kitties. Loves kids. Can play fetch. He's just a great dog. He just gets overlooked. So we want to give him some attention today.
I mean, I've been with him for just a few minutes and I can tell that he's a sweet dog. And you were saying that it's a small animal shelter and that y'all are at capacity. How many animals can you hold and how many do you have?
Well, we can probably hold about 40 dogs maybe. We're about at 50 right now, and that's not even counting the ones that are in our foster homes. So we're really counting on our fosters. We have some wonderful fosters, and I think you might want to talk to one of them. I don't know if you're going to, but anyway, I mean, they just really help us out. So that's what we're looking for, fosters or adopters.
And Miss Peggy was saying that the adoption fee right now is half off. So how much is that for people that may want to know?
So usually our adoption fee is $140. So it'd be half of that for our dogs, and our adoption fee for cats is $100. So it'd be half of that today.
Okay.
Yes.
So what would you say is a really good thing about fostering? You know, what would you want to say to somebody that may be on the line about fostering? Try to get them to do that.
So the cool thing about fostering is all you really have to do is just provide a home and love. We provide everything else: food, crates, toys, vet care, everything. All you need to do is just provide that love and attention and tell us the personality of that dog. You know, just let us know how you can help us get that dog adopted by doing that.
Speaking of fosters, we have Tanya here who's been fostering Sweet Roll. Sweet Roll.
Sweet Roll?
Sweet Roll.
Oh, okay, so this is Sweet Roll. How long has she been with you, Tanya?
She's been with me about a month.
Okay, and how would you say her personality is?
She's an angel. There's 4 feet. She's an angel with 4 feet. Like, she's perfect.
And so what's it been like fostering with the Humane Society?
It's been a lot of fun. It's a little heart-wrenching that you want them adopted so much. And I post them on my social media and I get them out there and I beg my friends, hey, share everything. But it's fun to say I get to be helpful. Like, I get to say she's so sweet, she can sit, she eats, you know, she does this, she does that. She's not food aggressive, she likes cats. And I get to make that assessment and it helps them. And I turn in my paperwork and they say, okay, here's the next one. And it's exciting.
Are you afraid of becoming a foster failure?
Yes, yes.
Foster failure 14 times over.
14 times? Wait, do you have 14 animals with you right now, or is that just overall?
Those are my home animals that I adopted. Many of them were fosters that I fed as bottle babies. I couldn't take them back because I fell in love.
I've heard of foster failure, so that's why I'm trying very hard to not walk out of here with one, because my house is full of animals. I got 4 of my own. But earlier I was talking to Shannon about fostering, and I asked her kind of what would it take for, or not what would it take, but what would you want to say to somebody that's on the line about fostering? What would you want to say to them to try to get them to do it?
Don't be afraid to fail, but do it. It helps. It's a big help, and it helps you. Like, I get to see that this doesn't really work in my whole house to keep it and fail, right? So you're not taking something home and it doesn't work. So because my dog's a little bizarre, he's a Catahoula, so he's got a little weird personality, but him and I together assess the dogs and say, okay, here Shannon, here Peggy, this works. And so it makes you feel good about yourself that you're helping these dogs move in their journey. we're a step in the path of his journey.
So what would you say is the most positive thing that has come out of you fostering an animal?
I don't know, other than it makes me feel wanted, like needed. Like I get to have that desire of being helpful. Like my kids are older, so I don't get to baby them. Nobody wants me to love and kiss on them, so I get to do that to these dogs.
All right, so tell me, this is Sweet Roll.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so what's her personality?
Oh, she's so loved. She's so loving, and she sits, she does everything. She waits to be invited into the house. She rides in the car. She does everything you'd ever want from a dog. She's totally potty trained. Like, she's the perfect dog. How she, you know, who knows what happened in her life to get her here, but she really deserves a home. She's come out of a loving home. She knows how to do everything. Somebody's really spoiled her. She knows how to walk on a leash. Like everything you can imagine of a perfect dog, this is her. I bring her to the nursing home for a therapy dog. She's that loving and sweet.
So you'd say this one's ready to go, ready to roll, ready to go.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
All right, and do you plan on working with the West Feliciana Humane Society for a long time?
I don't know who I'm going home with today, but I know I'm going home with somebody today.
All right. Well, NBC Local 33's Rachel Riley did a much more in-depth story about the West Feliciana Humane Society. So let's go ahead and see what she went to and what she found out there.
That was saying, "Take me home, please. I can be a reporter too."
BRProud aims to get cuties like Espresso out of the kennels and into homes. The West Feliciana Animal Humane Society, a place running off of passion and love, says they're taking more animals in than going out.
We're seeing a lot more surrenders now, and we think that that's partly because of the economy.
Volunteer Peggy Lucky says their small shelter is overflowing with animals.
We're set up to take in about 48 dogs, and we're sitting at probably 60, and we're set to take about 45 or so cats, and we've got 73 in our system right now. So we are just busting at the seams.
With the warm weather and at the height of kitten season, Director Jonathan Henriquez says Rescue Alliance helps smaller and less visible rescues get pets out of the door.
It's about exposure, letting people see how cute, how sweet, how amazing these wonderful pets are. 'Cause otherwise, you would never know they were there looking for a forever home.
During Clear the Shelters, many of these rescues are hoping to gain a few more volunteers and get some of these animals adopted.
So if you come, I'm sure you'll find someone that you'll fall in love with.
As a foster-based rescue, we can only take in what we have room for. That's why these adoption events are so important.
Rachel Riley, NBC Local 33 News.
Now, back to Clear the Shelters Live, sponsored by Subaru of Baton Rouge.
Good morning, everyone. We are officially cleared the shelters. We are entering the second hour of it, and I'll tell you what, great turnout. A lot of people walking around, bringing their dogs to interact with other dogs, that just to make sure they get along. This event's at Companion Animal Alliance here in Baton Rouge. It's on LSU's campus right behind the baseball field, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we have a couple of drizzle, so a couple of raindrops out there. I don't want that to discourage you from coming out. We have covered tents. We have some tarps on the ground in case of any rain. There's so much going on. I already see Jay in the bounce house. I did want to show you guys the radar. Again, I don't want you guys to be discouraged because we are still expecting scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, more so. But we already have a couple of light showers popping up on the radar, but they likely won't even reach their peak and the greatest rain coverage until after lunchtime. Otherwise, it's hot, it's humid. Just grab a rain jacket if you're coming out. Again, it's going to be a great event. And speaking of a great event, you already had an adoption. We are joining Rescue Alliance out of Gonzales. We have Jonathan Henriquez, right? And you guys have several cats up for adoption. Do you want to talk a little bit about how Rescue Alliance is really active in the community?
Yes, Rescue Alliance not only does your standard animal rescue, but we actually partner with animal shelters across the state to help them with their overpopulation problems also. So not only do we take in from the community, but we also take in from animal shelters. On top of that, we also try to keep animals out of animal shelters. Therefore, we operate the Louisiana Pet Food Bank to help if somebody needs pet food, we can actually get them pet food instead of them surrendering their animal to a shelter.
And you made an excellent point earlier. The more cats you can get out of the shelter, the more you can take in, the more you can rescue, correct?
Correct. That's how it works, because us being a foster-based rescue, we're limited to how many we can take in at a time, unless we do get more animal fosters. But otherwise, what we fill up our fosters, and then from there, once we adopt out, then we can go ahead and take in more.
And who do you have here? You have a cuddle bug.
This is Toby right here. He is about 16 weeks old, and he is just a lover.
He's a beautiful, beautiful cat. How much would his adoption fee be?
The adoption fees are $25. The microchip registration is $12.95, and we do have boxes to take the baby home, and those boxes are $10.
So the microchip, would that be done here before they leave?
Yes, it will be done before they leave. We have the iPads where we can actually register their baby to them before they leave.
Okay, and what is included in the adoption fee?
Included in the adoption fee is all these fur babies are either spayed, neutered, they are vaccinated, and microchipped.
And that's perfect. And you have multiple ones. Are they all kittens or young?
The oldest ones that we have right now, I think, are about closer to 5 months.
Okay, and have any of these been with you guys for longer than usual?
Well, actually, all these babies here with us today, we took in from St. Tammany Animal Shelter yesterday. They needed help, so we took in 21 kittens.
Wow, and you've already had one adoption this morning here.
We've had one here. We are doing adoptions at the PetSmart in Gonzales till 1 o'clock today, and we've already done an adoption there.
And if people can't make it out today, how can they perhaps stop by and look at some cats or reach out to fosters or anything like that?
We do actually keep cats and kittens at PetSmart in Gonzales 7 days a week during business hours. If they want to foster, they can reach out to Rescue Alliance through Google or through actual Facebook, and that's how they can get in contact with us.
What do you guys need most? Because you do run a pet food bank. What do you guys need? Donations, volunteers, fosters? I know you guys mentioned that you really need kitten food.
Yes, we do. We're always in need of donations. Kitten food for the shelter, and then cat and dog food for the pet food bank. And we are always looking for fosters and volunteers.
Okay, and if you had to pick a kitty that would be great with children, maybe dogs or other cats, which one would you perhaps pick?
It would be Toby.
Yeah.
And then we've also got this beautiful baby right here.
Oh, and oh my goodness. You want to come and see them? We tortoiseshell calico, correct?
Yes.
And a black kitty with a couple of little cream paws, tortoiseshell calico too.
Oh, yes. And it's very lovable, and it just wants to be loved.
Oh, I can definitely tell. And look at this sweet little baby. I love kitten bellies, you guys. So you have numerous cats, but these are not all of them. You have much more, correct?
In our program right now, we actually have a total of about 70 in foster.
Wow. Okay, so we are going to be here all day from, again, now until 2 p.m. But even then, if you can't come out right now, you can still go out and adopt. And real quick, what is your website or social media?
It's going to be animalrecovery.org, and we're on Facebook as Rescue Alliance.
Okay, thank you so much. And thank you for being here and what you do for the community. So right now we are going to send things over to meteorologist Jay Martin. There's something for everyone here. Even if you're not ready to adopt, I mean, look at Jay right now. He's already having a blast. Jay?
Well, hey everybody, and obviously I'm in the bounce house all by myself. I don't have any friends yet, Ashley, but we're having the bounce house. I haven't been in one of these since, I don't know, when I was in college maybe? But you guys can come out here and play with them if you want to break from playing with all the puppies. Now we're going to do the graceful thing, right? See how smooth I can get out of here. Oh, I'd say not too bad, but we also are talking about all the dogs, all the things, but sometimes you need a break from your dog as well. So we have Camp Bow Wow. They're here. They also help with doggy daycare, boarding, everything that you need, because sometimes you have to go to work. Unfortunately, you have to leave your fur babies at home. And you can see that they do have plenty of information for them to get. Obviously, where you can go to have them hang out, take care of your dogs. They have their mascot here as well, along with all the pets. Get your information, because what we're seeing is you can check in. They have websites where you can watch them as well. You're always keeping an eye, and they have people there, and then that way your dog is also getting socialized as well. So I'm going to try and snag somebody. How's it going? Wanted to snag you really quick to talk about Camp Bow Wow, because it's it's always good for someone to know what their furry friend, if you have to go to work, unfortunately, and leaving them there. So what's it like?
Well, so Camp Bow Wow, we're a place for dogs that are social, that like to be around other dogs. And we offer daycare, boarding, full service professional bathing, and training. So if you're ever, looking for a way to socialize your dog, get your dog some stimulation, long days at work, or even for overnight, out of town trips, you need somewhere to keep your dog, that's where we come in.
Okay.
Our mantra is happy, healthy dogs, happy, healthy parents. And so we try to provide a place, and there's many options for overnight boarding. And I'm sure parents are aware of all of them.
Yeah.
We try to offer a place where parents can watch on camera as their dog plays throughout the day.
Okay, so they get to do a little check-in if they want to see how they're doing.
Yeah, so many of our parents watch all day long.
Oh yeah, I bet. Have it on in the background while you're sitting at work. So get a little dopamine from checking in on your pets. And it's always good to socialize as well. That's one of the big things that you got to do when you have a new dog or even an older dog.
Oh yeah, it's super important. Going to a place like Camp Bow Wow, getting out here to clear the shelters with your dog. They're meeting a bunch of people. They're meeting a bunch of dogs. And it's going to help your dogs when you have friends over, when your friends want to bring their dogs over, when you want to go over to a family member's house and they have dogs. It's super important that you have a dog that's socialized, that's comfortable in those situations, and, that fits right in anywhere you bring them.
That's awesome. And so where exactly are you guys located, so if someone wants to come by? I'm guessing you guys got to do a social, like you got to meet and greet, right?
Yes. Yeah, we call it their interview day. Interview day is free of charge. So it's really just a practice day of daycare. Parents get to watch, as their dog is introduced to other dogs on camera. We're located right next to Women's Hospital. Okay. We also have a location down the road in Prairieville, and obviously many franchises across the country.
Right. So if someone wants to and they can See, so but you guys have a mascot, right?
Yes.
You got what is their name?
This is Scout.
Scout, nice to meet
Scout's one
you.
of our greatest campers.
You're the greatest camper. Yeah? Well, what's the trick to being the greatest camper out there? I would have to agree. That would be a good way to do it. Do they give you a lot of treats while you're there? Yeah. But they don't spoil you because you got to stay healthy, right? That's good. I appreciate it, Scout. So if you don't trust my word, or at Camp Bow where you can trust Scout's word that your dog's going to get a good little daycare. I appreciate it, guys. And obviously we're going to talk more about what's happening around here coming up after the break.
Now, back to Clear the Shelters Live, sponsored by Subaru of Baton Rouge.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning. We've lost track of time because we are just having so much fun at our pet adoption event. It's called Clear the Shelters, and we're teaming up with local animal agencies to try and get as many furry friends into the best homes as possible. And joining me to talk about that is Jennifer and Kim, and they are both with Go Fido, a very great organization here in the capital area. Ladies, thank you for being with me.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's talk about who you are and what do you want our viewers to know about who you are and what your cause is all about. Of course, it's the animals, right? You want to start? Sure.
So we're a local rescue, and we came together as friends starting, we fostered some of the needy dogs in the area, and we started the rescue. So what our needs are is, just help getting the help out to the dogs here in our area.
Absolutely. And so what is the adoption process like? If I'm an interested pet owner and I want to make that commitment, how do I go through you all to make that happen?
So you would look on Facebook to find the dogs that we have available, and we have the forms online, and you start with a survey, and we try to match you with the dog that you think is best, or maybe you found one that you like, and then we go from there. And our fees run from $200 to $300 based on the age of the dog.
Right, of course. Because puppies sometimes need more work. Oh, yes. And so talk to me about what has been the reaction maybe that you've gotten from people who have taken home a pet and, they're ready for that responsibility. What does that do for you to see that as a person who's passionate about pets?
I would say, and I think Jennifer would agree, that brings us great joy when we have someone who partners with us in this community and helps us to save the lives of these dogs. Absolutely.
What about you?
The same thing. It makes my heart happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I bet what would make us all happy is if we could find some people to foster these babies. So talk about that need and what you're looking for in a foster parent.
So a lot of people say, we don't want to foster, we can't give them up. Yes, you can. You're making that dog ready for somebody else's forever home, and it will break your heart, but you're fixing a dog who's ready for his new home. It is heartbreaking, but it is also fulfilling. Absolutely. It makes your heart full. So if you want to foster, you do the same thing. Go on Facebook, find the form that says foster application, fill that out, and we'll get back in touch with you. It's got a lot of questions. Fill them out as much as you can, because we want to match you with the dog that's best for you.
Absolutely.
So, but we really need help, as do all the rescues in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
We all need fosters. We all need donations. We all need help.
And you know who else needs help? Luca here. Oh my goodness, we've got a cutie. It's a he, right? Okay, good. Just making sure. But he has just been so patiently waiting here. Luca, how you doing? I think he's doing really well. But anyway, so you're going to find babies like this at places like Go Fido. Is there anything else that you ladies want to talk about that maybe you want our viewers to know?
Know that we are a nonprofit organization, so any donations to help with the vetting of the dogs that we rescue in the area would absolutely be helpful. That's how we can pull these dogs and treat them for heartworms and get them the surgeries that they require. We take a lot of medical fosters as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anything else you want to add?
I think that's it.
I think we're good to go. And so again, we're talking about fostering and how important it is for these dogs to have even a temporary home. And so our reporter, Zach Labe, did a brilliant piece about the importance of fostering. We want you to see it. Take a look.
Adoption is usually the first choice to help when shelters are full.
These dogs are looking for their forever homes.
But not everyone can take on the extra responsibilities.
Right now is not the greatest time for me to adopt.
With 2 dogs of her own and more time on her hands, Nicole wanted to try another option: fostering.
I was worried about time commitments and financial commitments.
She gave it a shot and applied through Friends of the Animals, where they paired her up with a new friend.
This is Janie.
And the process wasn't all that complicated.
They provide you everything that you need for the dog, so it's all the fun of having a puppy at the house without any of the major responsibilities.
Friends of the Animals isn't a shelter. Rather, it's a place where dogs can let loose and get adopted.
You can't always get that in a shelter situation. You really get a feel for what the dog's like, and a lot of very shy dogs come out of their shell.
Foster parents drop off the dogs in the morning at the adoption house, then pick them up in the evening.
It's like doggy daycare. They're here all day, so they get out a lot of energy, playing with other dogs, and they're being seen by the public while you're at work.
It can be hard not to form a bond.
I love this dog. She's a sweetheart, and she will always be special to me.
And sometimes your foster may become your forever friend.
We call it foster failures.
Which isn't a bad thing, but more dogs need your help.
I've been to the shelters. I know how many dogs are in need of a home. So yes, it's hard to give up one, but I'm also always in the back of my head thinking of the one that's sitting there at the shelter that needs a foster.
I know she's had some people come and look at her, but I'm also going to be happy that she has a forever home.
Just try it for one night or one weekend and just kind of get your feet wet. I think you'll get hooked. I really do.
Yeah. Zach Labe, NBC Local 33 News.
Now, back to Clear the Shelters Live, sponsored by Subaru of Baton Rouge.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. It is 11:10 on this Saturday of Clear the Shelters 2022. We're going to be out here from now until 2 p.m. and be sure to bring some water. Of course, we have vendors here that can provide you with waters you can buy. We have a lot of food trucks here and such, and you can buy some drinks. But it is super hot. Bring your sunglasses. I thought I had my sunglasses on my head, but either way, it's hot, and we have some showers out there. It's beginning to develop, but most of the rain likely not even going to pop up until later this afternoon and into the early evening hours. Be on the lookout for some downpours as well as lightning, but at the moment, no reason to not come out. Just be sure to grab that rain jacket just to be safe, but you'll be fine. And again, we have so many great vendors here. One of our sponsors, Premier South, this is Daniel, and you want to tell me and tell everyone at home why y'all are here today?
Yes, so we are out here today to just show support for the local community and put on, you know, this is it's amazing out here. There's tons of dogs, tons of people, food trucks, and you know, we wanted to show off this beautiful doghouse that we made in our shop. I think it took about 3 weeks, but yeah, we're all very proud of it, and we're really happy for so online you could win the doghouse online at BRProud.com. You can enter into the giveaway through there to win this doghouse. So yeah.
But people can come here and sign up for it as well, correct?
Certainly. Yes, definitely you could do that as well. But you know, if y'all are at the house and y'all can't go out today, definitely go to brproud.com and you can enter in to win this doghouse.
And it's a very nice size. I mean, you could have a small dog, a big dog in here as well. And who built this?
So it was really just, we had, so one of our estimators, Ben White, I think, designed it. And then with the help of Vernon Wells and some of the crew warehouse that we have at our actual office, they helped build it. And, so yeah.
It's very, very beautiful, and I mean it matches a lot of houses here in South Louisiana. And so again, your dog can be spoiled. And this is a raffle. You can go to BRProud.com. Daniel, thank you for being here today, and you can go by and visit the Premier South tent. And we do want to talk a little bit about Point Capee Parish and the animal shelter there. They have so many animals in need of a forever home. Check it out.
One way to see a tail wag as fast as little Layla's is by connecting pets and people.
Our hope to have our community come out and help us is at the all-time high right now.
Manager of Point Capee Animal Shelter, Stacy McKnight, says her mission is just that.
To see our pets leave and go into quality homes and get that family they've been waiting for.
She says her team has been preparing their animals to go to Baton Rouge next week for our Clear the Shelters event at Companion Animal Alliance.
Make sure we have enough paperwork in order, make sure we have enough volunteers in order. It's a little crazy, but we're super excited to be a part of it.
Point Capee Animal Shelter says they can't wait to see you at Clear the Shelters, but there are a few things to keep in mind when adopting beautiful pets like Charmaine.
I think it's real important for that potential adopter to really communicate with the shelter and see what the pet has been like there.
As a small rescue, their biggest objective is visibility.
Our building doesn't really stick out, like we don't have that big curb appeal. We're not, downtown. So we rely really on word of mouth on Facebook.
McKnight says this is one of their busiest times of the year, and they want you to be a part of the solution.
You're investing in a pet that's taking up space in a shelter, and you're creating relief for that shelter. Adoption truly is the one way to save a life.
Rachel Riley, NBC Local 33 News.
All right, so we are here at this great adoption event where you can take home a pet, but where you can also take home some delicious food. I wish you were here to smell what is in the air. We've got food trucks galore right here at our pet adoption event. And I'm gonna walk over to one right now. This is called a Hint of Lime Tacos. And let's see, we've got a little bit of a line. We've got a gentleman paying right here, but that's okay. How you doing, sir?
Hi.
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, so this is lovely Chef Nikki from up St. Francis.
Nice, very nice.
I know her and I know her food.
Nice, and what did you get?
Do recommend.
What did you get?
All right, I've got the barbecue today.
Barbecue?
Yeah.
Nice.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommended.
I've learned with Chef Nikki, whatever she recommends, just try it.
I agree. You can smell it. And Chef Nikki, just like a bunch of other vendors, is preparing great food for everyone to enjoy. She's hustling back there in the kitchen right now. I think we're going to try a bit of her food soon. But yeah, that barbecue is smelling great.
I suggest it.
Absolutely. So Nikki, would it be all right if I asked you a question real fast as you're preparing the food? So tell me about what you've got here.
So right now we're going to do a mango shrimp.
Ooh.
It's a little bit hot. It's got habanero in it.
Oh.
And then this is Korean barbecue. I make everything myself, including the cheese.
Nice.
So we're all about fresh.
Right. So let me see, are you preparing this meal for the gentleman has already got his food. All right. That is for me. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to try this. You said it's shrimp and mango shrimp?
Mango habanero shrimp.
Oh my goodness, this is so good. It looks so good.
Barbecue taco.
Oh my gosh, look at that food right there. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, and already.
Because we're all about it.
Oh, presentation is everything. Presentation, oh my gosh. Chef Nikki, thank you so much again. How long have you been up and running?
I've only been running for about 3 years.
3 years. Okay, great. We hope you keep running because this just smells amazing. And I'm going to try a bite. Let's see if I got my hands full. All right, and we're going to toss to break as I am trying this delicious food. We hope you stick with us. We're going to be right here for the rest of the afternoon. But until then, cheers.
I say that in dessert tacos.
Now, back to Clear the Shelters Live, sponsored by Subaru of Baton Rouge.
Good morning, you guys. It's been such a wonderful day out here at Companion Animal Alliance for Clear the Shelters 2022. And we're going to be here all the way through 2 o'clock. So many rescues and shelters are here, plenty of vendors. So we hope you'll come out and enjoy it. It's hot, but we also have all the animals up for adoption inside a Companion Animal Alliance. We also have Cat Haven inside the gift shop. I'm joined by Diana Wynn. And how's it been so far for you guys?
Yeah, it's been really good. I'm glad we're inside because the cats can get a little scared with the dogs, you know, running around. So it's been really good, and we already have one adoption, so that's really, really awesome. And you know, we have many more to get adopted. So come on in and join us in the fun.
And how much are adoption fees? We talked about this a little earlier,
Yes.
and this is exciting.
So the first 10 cats that are adopted are sponsored, so the adoption fee is completely covered. So you can just, as long as they're spayed and neutered, you can just take them home today. And we have food to go home with you to, you know, get them ready for their new home. But
And there are goodie bags over there just to get you started as well. And which one would you say out of the 4 would be great with maybe another cat?
Oh yes, so actually, I'm gonna be honest, all 4 of these are gonna be amazing with other cats because they're actually roommates. So yeah, this is Buttercup. She is the only girl in the juvie room, and she runs the boys, y'all. She is the queen cat. And so this is Renji. He is very chill, more laid back. He's the oldest one out of the room, I believe, so more chill. And then this is Benny. He was actually on Whisker Wednesday last week. He's still with us, but he is the sweetest little boy. Very charming. And then over here we have Mittens, because he has little mittens on his paws. And he's just so charming and sweet. Look at him. He just wants to hold my hand. So yeah, they're all gonna do good with other cats. They're at a great age to introduce with dogs. As long as it's a slow introduction and the dogs are okay and we're keeping an eye on them, they're good to go, honestly. This is a great age.
And right, so you can join us inside, again, Companion Animal Alliance until 2 o'clock. And of course, if you're not ready to adopt, you want to come see them, maybe meet them, you can always adopt outside of this adoption event too. You can go to cathaven.org for more information. We hope you'll come out. We'll see you here. You'll see us floating around as well. And so we're going to send it to break, and we'll be right back with much more. much for joining us for Clear the Shelters 2022. We'll see you on social media, and we hope to see you here. And you can stop by the BRProud tent 10 to 2 p.m. Bye, guys.